Today we're going to talk about Redken Flashlift pods. Could this be the future of lightning services? I'm going to be comparing the Flashlift pods to another Lightener, and we're going to talk about why this may be advantageous or not advantageous for you as a stylist. First, I want to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the views, the comments, the subscriptions. It means a lot to me. If you find any of the information that I give you today useful, then please go ahead and let me know in the comment section, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. As a salon educator, I tell stylists all the time, you need to remix your Lightener every 20 minutes. When you mix up your Lightener, with no matter what volume developer you mix it up with, it immediately starts losing its efficacy. The minute you mix it up, it's as potent as it's going to be, and it essentially goes flat like a soda. Within an hour, you're looking at Lightener that is not very effective at all, and is not really going to do much after that point except to damage your hair further. So when I do my Lightener services in the salon, often my setup looks like this. I might come out, cover my graduated cylinder full of developer with some foil just to keep it stable, and I might have 1, 2, 3, 4, how many ever bowls of Lightener I feel like I need. I often mix up a half a scoop at a time, especially for a foil service, because that might be all I use within that amount of time. I would rather run out before my 20 minutes is over and remix a fresh bowl and know that I'm working with something strong than to be using the same bowl of Lightener after 40 minutes. That's why a lot of stylists struggle getting their highlights that were put in at the end of the service. Let's say they ended in the front. Often those ones seem stubborn, won't lift. We get the least amount of lift there because the stylist will have mixed up a large amount of Lightener, and maybe it took an hour to put those foils in and they used the same bowl from beginning to end. It's not that that hair will never get light. It's just that it would have been better to remix every 20 minutes and do those last few foils with a brand new fresh bowl. So for this reason, I like to remix. I tell stylists this all the time. They rarely listen. So what if your setup looked like this? 1 bowl, 1 graduated cylinder of developer, and a few pods. If you have a little packet that reminds you that you need to remix every 20 minutes, then more power to you. I think that it's a brilliant thing to come out with a packaging that gets people to do the thing that they never do in the first place. I don't know. I think it's kind of a cool idea. How well does the Lightener work? The Redken Flashlift work next to another common Lightener? Let's find out. Here I have some Wella Blondor. We'll mix it up with some 20 volume and a Redken Flashlift pod. Each pod is 15 grams, which is equivalent to about a half a scoop of Lightener. So I've also weighed out 15 grams of my Blondor. We'll mix up and see how they compare. The ratio is 2 to 1. So your standard Lightener, you put your developer in, you mix it up. That's looking pretty Lightener-y. Consistency is what we're used to with Blondor. Let's see how this pod dissolves. So that little film is supposed to dissolve with liquid contact. And Redken says it turns into additional conditioners. There it goes. Took a second to break open. But now it broke open. And I've never used Flashlift. I've never used Flashlift with Bonder. And I've never used Flashlift pods before. So I feel like with this cream developer, it's taken me a little bit of extra effort to get this skin to dissolve. It's still obviously here. So we can compare. Wella looks a little bit more purple. The consistency though, pretty similar. Really similar consistency, not real fumey. Another pro of using Lightener pods is no Lightener powder dust. Even dust-free Lighteners can get kind of dusty. All right, let's see if this film is gone yet. After several minutes of mixing and sitting, I can still see the pod. Like that plasticky gelatinous film is still there. We're just gonna go for it. So the consistency feels nice. I love the concept of something that really makes you follow the best practices. I think that those are great things. I love that it's dust free. At the end of this video, we'll see how well they processed, but let's talk about cost. So the Flashlift pods, I lost them, where'd they go? Oh. So the pods work out to be about $1 per pod, which is pretty close to twice as much as even Redken's Flashlift. So depending on your workflow, these may be worth it. If you're already a Redken Flashlift user, that's fine, but be prepared to spend about twice as much per dose for the convenience of a pod than just a tub of regular flash lift. So we've been processing for about 15 minutes, and this lightener has been sitting for that long. I can still find the pod skin in the bowl. I was hoping for better results, but that's not encouraging. So are pods in your future? Jury is out. Comparing my Redken pod to my Wella Blondor, after an hour of processing time, I feel like the results are fairly similar. I can't say that the Wella works any better than the Redken, and it's definitely a good lightener. The real question you have to ask yourself is, do you have the discipline or the organizational skills to remix your lightener every 20 minutes in order to get a consistent result? Or would you benefit from having small pre-dosed packages that aid you in doing that? Once again, making it a little bit easier to maintain a consistent result. Is it worth it? Are you going to go out and get some Redken pods? Tell me what you think. Do you remix your lightener on the regular anyway? Is this something that you've been meaning to do? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw and you want to see some more, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. Feel free to share with any of your nerdy friends. Click the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Let me know what else you want to hear about. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.